Greetings! Welcome back to the channel. My name is Annika. We're doing a reading here for your summer upgrades. So basically what you're going to move through this summer that is going to take you to that next level, and some advice to just really maximize on that and evolve and receive and create more blessed energy in your life. Consciously co-create with the energy and the cycles that are already going to be flowing through. So we have 3 piles, and the way this works is you just, whichever one you're intuitively drawn to, pick that, don't second guess it, and I'll show you the piles right now. So we have pile 1. This is pile 1 with this beautiful amethyst, and then we have pile 2. Here with this beautiful Lumerian quartz crystal. This one's really special, from Hawaii. And here we're using Doreen Virtue's Angel deck, Kim Cran's Alchemy Archetypes mini deck. Pile 1 we're using Kim Cran's Wild Unknown mini deck, and then Alana Fairchild Lightworker deck, or Lightworker Oracle. Then we have the pink rose quartz. Then we have the Alana Fairchild Lightworker Oracle, and we have the Arcana Tarot deck. So let's just center in together. Take a deep breath. Pick your pile, and then go to the description down below, and you can click to jump to group 1, group 2, or group 3 for your summer upgrades. We're going to start with group 1 here. Okay, so group 1, we have a really fun journey for you this summer. Okay, so basically there's been this energy where you may have previously in your life, or just recently, maybe your entire life up until now, really put others first in an energetic sense. So you may have found yourself giving up your time to others, aligning with others' desires, goals, wants, needs instead of your own, because you didn't necessarily see the value in protecting your own energy and following your own visions and your own intentions. And you're starting to see the light. You're starting to see, maybe instead of sacrificing myself, my time, my energy all the time, maybe my greater offering to the world actually is closely tied to following my own compass, because that is your unique soul blueprint, that's going to lead you through the alchemical journey of offering your own energetic essence to the world, whether it be in just how you interact with people on the day-to-day that your soul is guiding you to do, or whether it be in creating something amazing and incredible that is going to give the world so much. It's probably going to be both. It's probably going to be many things, but you can only actualize that divine destiny when you're staying true to the calling of your own soul. So it's actually very important to be quote-unquote self-aware and what the world might call selfish on the spiritual journey, because it's really actually you gifting and offering what you came to gift and offer to the world. And that's something that I think there are actually a lot of belief structures set up that encourage us to look without instead of within, and encourage us to be devoted to something without instead of being devoted to something within, because there are forces that don't actually want you to offer and actualize that divine destiny that is going to increase the frequency of the planet and help all others rise into their own empowerment and full embodiment of their soul self. And so you're starting to see how holding your center and staying true to who you really are is actually the most important thing that you can do, and is actually the spiritual thing that you can do, and the most integrity thing that you can do. And I love that for you. That is so, so incredible. So if you've been feeling that way and you needed some confirmation, this is that confirmation that that is the path for you. That stay true to the calling of your own soul and feel good about that. Feel like that is you. That is your revolution. That is you doing what you came here to do. It's actually the most important thing. And along with that, you're getting this reassurance of the golden light, that when you hold your center and you stay true to your own soul and you take care of your own energy and you do what you need to do to actualize what is coming through you and move in accordance with your own intuition, everything is going to work out for you. That's what this golden light is. You are going to be in alignment. You are going to be in the flow of you're going to be in the divine flow of life, the web of life that is weaving itself. That is you becoming a perfect part of that river that is flowing through all things. It's you finally getting into the current of destiny, and this is reassuring you that when you do that, everything is going to unfold, everything is going to work out. And that doesn't mean that in every moment you're going to see that, but it will occur and it will actualize. So you have full permission to trust. You're getting a message from the etheric realms, from your higher self, to follow the calling of your own soul, to take care of yourself, your own energy, and to put that first, and that everything is going to work out when you get into that state of alignment. And with the tarot here, we have this energy of the Fool. So you starting to act in this way, it's new for you. It's exciting, but it is like you having a new lease on life. You're like potentially feeling as if, wow, I've spent so much of my life being in a different mode, and now I'm in this mode and it is completely new. You are reborn in a way to the truth of who you really are. And this is a really magical space to be, and enjoy the experience of wonder as you begin to continually come into union with your own soul. That is what makes being alive actually pleasurable. And that's the difference between feeling like you are trudging through the day, trudging through your life, and feeling so in awe of like this creative divine unfolding of life itself, and actually appreciating the fact that you get to wake up and breathe and exist every day and experience more of who you are unfold. And with this new alignment, you are going to have ideas that you want to take action on, and these are going to come through, and you are going to want to move quickly. And the advice here is to not move on these things to impress anybody else. It's you and you right now. Move forward, move swiftly, move quickly, but move for you. It's good to have that fire in the soul and that quickness within you, but do your best not to look outside for reassurance or validation, but to look within and keep connecting back to your own soul as you do this. And through this, you are going to start to master the elements of manifestation in reality itself. You are going to start to see how the connection from your divine alignment opens up your intuition, opens up the pathway and the opportunities coming into your reality sphere to actualize the vision, and then how you start to create this relationship with the elemental reality itself to bring it into being. You are going to start to become a master manifester at manifesting this divine soul essence into reality. And that's such a beautiful journey, because that is the alchemical journey of life itself. That is the alchemist journey. And you are meant for it, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So I love that for you. I mean, it's so amazing. And then you got these cards which really reinforce this message, because this is the Aurora Boros, and it is essentially this protective energy of the snake eating its snail, its tail, that is coming around you so that you are protected to do the work, to do the alchemical work of merging with your infinite self. You are getting this protective bubble around you. This card is telling you, protect your energy, hold your center, and you have divine protection all around you that is going to help you unfold everything as it should. And then this card is saying, we have this circle around you of the master of alchemy itself, the Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail. And it is all around you so to let you know that you are safe to do this work now. The deep soul work of full embodiment, of full trust, of following the journey of your own soul. It's going to be unique to all of you, but you're protected right now, and anything that comes up that feels uncomfortable along this journey, you can offer it to the fire. You can offer it to the alchemical fire that's created within the Ouroboros, which is essentially the dualities merging. And through their merging and integrating, you enter the quantum field, which is the field of pure creation. And so this comes up all along in our journey of life as a human. It's like duality, it's like polarity, it's this, and then it's that, and then it's this, and then it's that. And then when we offer whatever that brings up within us to the alchemical fire, we enter the neutral space from which anything can be created. There is no dark, there is no light, there is no good, there is no bad. All there is pure creative energy. It's, what do you want to do now? What do you want to create? What do you want to create as yourself? Who do you want to be? You're your own greatest creation, and then that greatest creation of you, what are they creating and what are they leaving behind here in this tangible realm? And that's step by step, that's day by day. And as you keep going, you just keep offering whatever comes up to that alchemical spiritual fire. You know that you're protected. You become the best steward of your own energy, of your own time, of your intentions and your visions that come through you, which that's what we want to be devoted to. And you're also going to start seeing things in a really different way. This peacock tail, it's another conversion from seeing dual to seeing quantum. It talks about how it going from 2 eyes to 1,000 eyes. All of a sudden, you're going to see so much more. You're going to see the way everything's connected. You're going to start seeing mass synchronicities relative to what you've already been seeing. And you're going to start to see what you're really doing here and how incredibly beautiful and grand it is. And this is spiritual sight, and it's such a gift when it starts to come in, because we kind of can fluctuate in and out of it in our life. Like, we have 1,000 eyes and we see all things, and it's mind-blowing. And it's this like quantum, you're living in the quantum realm. And then sometimes we go back to the dual eye, but once you have this experience, you can always go back to it. You always want to imagine, when you feel like you're in the 2-eyed state, remember that you have 1,000 eyes and that you can see beyond just this beautiful illusion that we live in. But when you remember who you really are and what you really are, what you can create here, that's where the magic happens, because you're bringing the infinite into the finite and you're making the impossible possible here. That's what your soul wants to do. So this summer, all of this is going to come together. So the overall upgrade is that you are being true to your own self, your own visions, your own intentions. You're going to feel so fulfilled, because the only thing that fulfills us is enacting out our individual unique soul blueprint. And you already know what that is. It's different for everyone, and there's no one recipe for it. But that is what puts you in the frequency of what your soul came here to experience, accomplish, and deliver. And that is going to come with all the ideas and big picture vision and an experience of remembering your own your own nature as an alchemist and as a magician. And that is a way of being that once you remember, you're like you're locked in for life. That's all you need, because then life offers whatever experience you need, and you already have the method, and the method is you. And that's when everything becomes magical. You're on the mystical journey. You're on the mystical, creative journey, self-actualizing through the mystery. But it's not really a mystery. We just made it a mystery when we came here and forgot, because that's the grand adventure of it all. So I'm so excited for you. And that's your reading. That's a really magical summer. That's really freaking lit. And I'm sending you many, many blessings. If you resonated with anything in this video, it really helps support the channel. If you like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend, whatever feels in alignment with you personally. Okay, much love. Pile one. Number one. To welcome, you picked the Lemurian quartz. You possibly have connections to Lemuria, which I do too, so real recognize real. And this is a place where sound technology really reigns supreme. So working with any sound frequencies, the gong, 432 hertz, 963 hertz, and specific mantras, I'll give you one at the end, can be really powerful for you along your journey. Okay, summer upgrades. You, I have to say, are having one of the, probably the biggest upgrade. And this often comes with, it's such a gift, because transformation, these times where things transform really fast and really quickly, can be scary for our ego and for our mind, but they reap the greatest rewards, the greatest benefits. Like, we want to go fast in this life, you know, you want to go from, we always talk, I feel like quantum leaps are very glorified these days. I love a quantum leap, and that usually requires things to change really quickly. And the way that things change, there's like a certain nature to the way things transform in our lives, and we'll get into that here, because first we have the empty room for you. So this is the feeling of the void. You're like, there's this limitless space, and you might feel this like desperate wanting to fill it. There's this empty room, you want it to be full. And what we will often do, or what you might feel inclined to do, is to reach for external things to fill up this space, because it's uncomfortable to feel this emptiness. But this emptiness is a spiritual gift, and it's trying to teach you patience, to wait in the emptiness, because it's from this empty space from which true wisdom can reach you. But it's only when we're willing to stop and sit with it and listen and feel, and not feel the need to like rush in and fill the space, that we get to receive that true wisdom. And you're getting to hear about it now. So when you start to feel this, you want to sit with it and then wait to see what you can hear, what you can pick up, what information, subtle information you can pick up, and then know that the empty space is there for your soul to bring in what is truly aligned for you. That is why, if you're someone who's into feng shui and like getting rid of stuff, you can find that so many things start to come in that you maybe have been wanting, or that you didn't even know you wanted, but you're like, wow, I really did want this on some level. When you start to get rid of things, because there's actually space for it to come in. And so you don't want to reach out and grab all of this cheap stuff to fill this empty room. You want to sit and you want to wait, and you want to have patience until you receive what is actually true to move upon, and see what actually comes towards you. And you'll know when it's like true truth, and it's like the real tangible advice here is when you feel the hungry ghost, the desire to grab out and grab all of these things, just flip the switch, go within into the stillness, and know that is where everything is going to come. That's where everything's going to filter out, and then everything's going to come through. And in the moment, sometimes it can seem like it's going to be difficult, but the second you actually just like register and you go within instead of go without, there's this deep peace, and it's amazing. It's almost like the ego fights you to get into that state, but then once you're in that state, you're like, oh my God, this is divine. Leave me here. I'll be here. I'll be good. So that's the empty room. And then next you have the bardo. So once you sit in the space of the empty room and you receive the wisdom, you're going to start to move into not the empty room anymore, but the bardo, which is the liminal realm. It's the realm in between dimensions, essentially. And it's in this space that you can do what almost is undoable in your day-to-day reality. It's like you see things for how they really are. From a more elevated space, you can forgive the unforgivable, you can create the uncreated, you can know the unknown. It's this kind of trippy space of like greater wisdom, where when you get to enter this space while you're still in the living, you gain the wisdom of the transparent realms of the beyond, and then you get to hold that within yourself here in this realm. And that's really, really powerful. It's like when you meet people who you just know they hold this level of high knowing and wisdom and attainment, and it's a very healing and transformative energy, and it's so nice to be around because you can feel them anchored in the knowing of their true self, and that feels so comfortable to a soul who's here and sometimes forgets. And so you're going to get the chance to move into this bardo realm, and when you're there, you can alchemize so much. You can forgive things from your past. That energy dissolves. You're making space for the new. You can receive wisdom from the ancestors, from your spirit guides. You can get guidance on what's next, all of these things. You can kind of cleanse the timelines of your past, of your future, of your present, which it's not linear. When you heal something from your past, it elevates your future. When you plant something in your future, it shifts your past. When you move differently in the present, you change the future and the past. So you kind of at this point where you're going to be able to bring coherence to all your timelines, and it's going to change everything for you. And then you get to the destroyer, which is a little bit like the tower in the tarot. It's like the power of Shiva, the power of Kali. It comes in to destroy everything that is not true. It comes in to destroy illusion. So if things start to close out in your life and clear out in your life, it is because what you are asking for, what you've been asking for to manifest, to create, is something so much greater than where you are at, and life wants to bring it to you, and it wants to bring it to you quickly. And so it is going to bring in the spiritual energy of destructing the things that are not in alignment with that. So the advice here is to let it go. Through all of these things, try to bring in your neutral stance of seeing everything passing before you like a wave. You are the eternal self that is staying steady through it all, and the more you can look at everything as a blessing leading you to all the things that you've been asking for, the more you're gonna enjoy the journey along the way, because what's coming for you is blessed new beginnings. I don't even know if you can see all the cards with the light, but new beginnings in divine timing and celebration. So once these stages of the chemical journey are complete, you are going to have a complete new beginning. This is what you've been asking for. This is the next level of your dream life that you've been seeing for yourself. And it is going to be a huge cause for celebration, and it's going to come in divine timing. And so this is like just such a trinity, like an epic trinity journey of moving through all of these things and just like hold knowing that all of this is happening for all of this. You can literally offer anything that you're going through to the celebratory fires of like this complete new life, this new version of you, this new life that is coming for you through the summer. This is your summer upgrade. Your summer upgrade is that everything is going to look entirely different for you by the end of the summer, and it's going to be everything that you're asking for. So the more that you can just wake up and say thank you and go to bed and say thank you, the more you're going to be able to enjoy that new life when it's fully arrived and locked in. So good work, because you're clearly moving very quickly, and the etheric realms really want to support you, and they know that you have the strength and the spiritual maturity to go through a very alchemical transmutation and then receive what you ask for, because then you can move on to the next things that you're here to create and do on this whole other quantum level of reality. So I see you, I honor you, I bless you. Happy summer. And if you resonated with anything from this video, it really supports to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Much love. Welcome group 3 to your reading. You got the rose quartz heart, and I'm gonna tell you all about your summer upgrades. So let's start with tarot. So you have the 6 of Wands here. You have reached a certain level of your journey where you are in a state of victory. You, of course, have a lot more things that you want to accomplish, but you have reached a point on your journey where you're getting public recognition for what you have attained and what you are offering. You are getting accolades, support, eyes from people in your community, in your family, in your workspace, even on a larger scale in the world. You are getting the public recognition that you deserve for what you've put in and what you've actualized thus far along your journey. And this is giving you the strength and the motivation to keep going, because there's a lot that you're going to do and there's a lot you're going to accomplish, and you have reached this victory point. So congratulations. That's a huge upgrade. Sometimes we toil for years without anyone seeing what we're doing behind the scenes, and then one day, boom, the eyes are on you, and it's almost like everything that you've been putting in this secret bank account has grown and grown and grown, and is now coming out and paying you massive dividends. It's finally reaping tangible rewards, tangible recognition in your life, and that's epic. And it is actually bringing you into this Emperor energy, where previously you might have been building and growing and felt like you were kind of still a novice in what you do. You know, a lot of humility, a lot to learn. There's always a lot to learn, but there's this point that you're reaching where you feel powerful, almost like within your own kingdom, that you have the power to positively impact so many people and so many things, and your aura holds a lot. It holds other people, it holds operations that affect other people, and you have more power than you've ever had before, whether that just be in the physical, whether that be in the physical realm or it be in the energetic realms. You are a bigger player in the game of life than you've ever been before, and that's part of this upgrade this summer. You oversee a kingdom on some level, an etheric kingdom or an actual physical kingdom, a business, a family, a community. You have influence, and you have earned it, and you're gonna do good things with it. Once we earn things and we get to a certain place, we want to obviously sustain it and expand. and do so with integrity and in alignment with our intuition and our soul. And if you're here, you obviously are aligned with all those values and are going to do that and move in that way. But it's just such a cool upgrade to reach, because it's something that we come down here to experience on Earth. I feel like it takes time to like move along this journey, and then eventually you get there. And I just can imagine it feeling so cool and so good, because sometimes day after day when you're putting in the effort, you don't always see where it's going, but you've landed in a place where you're going to be able to be like, wow, I'm here, I've made it. And you also have this world card, the world energy. So this is the energy of completion, of integration. So it's another signal to this Emperor energy. You've reached this stage of completion in this journey where you have resources. You have resources, you have people, you have structures, you have systems in place that are supporting what you came here to accomplish, the vision that you're actualizing here. And please apply this to whatever realm of life that is most relevant to you, because it could be in terms of a family, it could be in terms of a community, it could be in terms of a business, it could be in terms of just your life itself. Like, you've become the master, the commander of your own life, and like, you have it on lock. You have completed a certain stage of your journey, and you're going to continue on, and you're going to keep being victorious. But you've reached this new level, and that level comes with greater power, and it comes with greater responsibility. And you've gone through enough in your life to be able to handle that level of responsibility and that level of power and a new level of public recognition. So congratulations. And along with the world celebrating you, we got the Four of Wands reversed, and this is you getting to actually internally celebrate yourself and feel this inner harmony within. You have the eyes on you, you have the approval, you have the head nods, you have the recognition, you have the respect. And now you get to come back and deepen this relationship within yourself and celebrate yourself and realign with your why and where you're going and your own soul and your vision for your next level. So that's really beautiful. We also have the past life activation. So you have a lot of past life talents and past life experiences, and some of them have probably already come online and have to do with everything that you've actualized and been victorious in thus far, but more are activating for you now, and they're coming up for a reason, and they're part of your destiny this time around on planet Earth, and you actually have the power to make things happen with them now, because you're in a different level of existence than you've ever been in before. So you have the means to create magic with these past life activations, these past life talents. And something that's interesting is that sometimes when these come up, they're laced with some heavy emotional or energy that come from a past life where we had these talents, we had these abilities, but they weren't accepted, they weren't appropriate, they were, burned at the stake kind of energy, anything along those lines where you actually did not receive positive accolades for those back in the day, but they're coming up now because they're actually something that's so needed in humanity, and we're not living in the dark ages anymore. It actually is going to empower you more to bring these fully online, and if stuff comes up around them, it's just because it's muck from past experiences, and it's coming up to be cleared away and to be transmuted because it's not the truth anymore. So not to say that it will, but if that kind of stuff comes up, that can also be this Four of Wands energy where you feel this, like it will bring up conflict with the outside world to fully embrace these past life talents, these past life characteristics that you know are yours to embody. know that you just get right with yourself, and in terms of owning these things, and the world will mirror that back to you. They'll mirror back your own confidence and your own abilities and what you have to offer, and everything else is just noise. But the world needs these at these times. So as stuff starts to awaken, things that interest you, things that magnetize you to them, listen to that and follow that, because you're in a powerful place where you have the luxury of exploring the callings of your soul. And that's why these are coming up now, because they are a part of what you're meant to create and do next. So listen to it and clear away anything if it does come up, and know that it's only going to bring you more victory the more you lean into them. And then the final card is an invitation to connect. So it's not just people in this realm that want to connect to you and are attracted to your power and your level of accomplishment, but you also hold a high level of spiritual accomplishment and spiritual connection and spiritual abilities, and beings in higher realms and higher dimensions that want to assist the evolution on planet Earth and assist you in actualizing your destiny, want to connect with you. And of course, there are beings of all types in the ether, so you want to make sure that you are opening to connect with multidimensional etheric beings that are of the love, of the light, here to assist in the evolution of all beings, for the good of all beings, for the liberation of all beings. So when you do connect, you would definitely always want to specify that, but there are beings that want to connect with you, communicate with you, help you, because what you are doing and what you have to offer is important, and you also have the capability to connect with these higher energies. But we live in a realm of free will, so you actually have to ask and you have to speak, and you can do an invocation. Actually, I haven't read anything from this book for anyone, but I wanted to read it to you in case you wanted it, because this is how you can do this safely. I'll read this invocation if you want to hear it. This is the end of your reading, so you can always save this. As a member of the human race, through my own free will and for the greatest good, I call upon all beings that resonate with the quality of unconditional love and wish to assist humanity and Earth to evolve on the path of divine love. I ask for the unconditionally loving ascended masters that serve Christ consciousness to be the gateway through which permission is confirmed for these beings to enter Earth's field and assist humanity according to divine will, grace, and love. May all beings be happy and free. So be it. So you are a bridge. You are a bridge for what the divine wants to actualize on this planet Earth for the good of all beings. And you have reached this new level of empowerment in which you're an even bigger player in this game. Congratulations. And there are beings that want to connect with you. There are more passive talents and activations that are going to be coming online. You are encouraged to celebrate yourself and always come back to your internal reharmonization, and that will help you continue on as you keep going, because there is much to come. So cool to experience your energy, you powerful being. This is your summer upgrade. So if anything in this reading resonated, it really supports myself and the channel. If you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, anything that feels natural and inflow to you. And much love. Happy summer. Catch you on the next one.